Hello and welcome to Comics Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking some Batman, specifically The Dark Knight Returns. So why this book? Well, it's not because it's the best, that's a matter of opinion, but it is very likely the most influential Batman story ever. From the day it was originally printed, it has affected Batman, The Dark Knight, in every facet. It's affected comics in general, it's affected Batman in media. It starkly contrasts a lot of things in Batman's history, and I want to talk about that. It's no secret that a lot of Batman vs. Superman is pulled straight from the pages of this book, just like a lot of Batman adaptations over the years. And the reason for that is the impact that this story had. One of the big things it had going for it is that contrast I mentioned versus the 60s TV show, which is amazing. I love that show, and Adam West, Burt Ward, the whole deal. But there had been years of this friendly, somewhat positive Batman. And then this story comes along and it is dark and mean and super serious. Why so serious? There was also a comment on a lot of social aspects of the time. I mean, look, it's Ronald Reagan. And this did so much for Batman. It kept him popular and relevant. It started the whole Batman fighting Superman thing. It introduced my favorite Robin, Carrie Kelly. And it blended together well with other interpretations of Batman. That's why you can't say that this is the best, but it's very important. Because that contrast with the Adam West show, and on the other end of the spectrum is this being very dark and very serious. Then you have adaptations like the Michael Keaton movie and The Dark Knight that are somewhere in the middle. So it gives this whole spectrum of Batman, making him feel like a more complete and fleshed out character. So you may be wondering, what is the story? And it goes something like this. An aging Bruce Wayne decides to come out of retirement as Batman after about a decade or so to fight a gang called the Mutants. And so he drives around in this tank Batmobile, whooping way more ass than a senior citizen should be. Meets up with Carrie Kelly, who is a great Robin, has one of the best confrontations with the Joker, and then draws the attention of the US government, who uses Superman against him. Talk about overkill. Except for the fact that when Superman shows up, Batman's able to fight back. This is a great story. It keeps inspiring adaptations. There have been so many over the years, but if you haven't read the original, you should do that. It was written and illustrated by Frank Miller, who is very special among creators that have worked on Batman because he has this whole section of the DC universe, this little handful of Frank Miller stories that are in a continuity by themselves because they're so off the rails that they can't even interact with the mainline continuity. That's not every Frank Miller story. There's, of course, Year One, which is canon. But this whole other list, you have All-Star Batman and Robin, Batman vs. Spawn, Dark Knight Returns, Dark Knight Strikes Again, Dark Knight 3, and those are in this line where Frank Miller just does whatever he wants. And it's a beautiful thing. And it is way crazier and wilder than anything that you're likely to ever see on screen. So if you like The Dark Knight or Batman vs. Superman and want to see the big inspiration for that, that's this. So check it out. Read The Dark Knight Returns. And that's all I got for this week. So, tell me, what's your favorite Batman story? Leave it down in the comments section, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and come back next time for Comics Tuesday. Next time on Comics Tuesday, can Daredevil tell when Black Bolt's lying to him? We'll find out. Thanks for watching.